Hey everyone, it's Zinja here, and today I'm gonna be talking about the good, the bad, and the things that need to get better in Titanfall 2. I know the game isn't the pre-alpha stage, it's clearly written on the bottom right, but the reason for this tech test is so that we the players can give them our feedback and they can improve their game. If you have played the first Titanfall, you will be pretty familiar with how things work in Titanfall 2. The movement system is quite similar to the first Titanfall. The guns are quite similar as well. You might even recognize some of them. So let's start off on a positive note on the good of Titanfall 2. The fluid movement system. The movement system is very smooth and is very easy to get accustomed to. It'll be a matter of minutes and you'll already be able to use the movement system quite efficiently. The movement system isn't too over the top either. It's quite a nice balance they've maintained. The Titans. Titans are gigantic mech suits you can call in after you've filled the Titan meter. You can either control them yourself or set them on autopilot mode. The first thing that comes to mind is that these are probably very overpowered and you don't stand a chance against them as a pilot. Well, that's not the case. The Titans are actually quite well balanced and aren't as big of a threat as you think them to be. Pilots have access to anti-Titan weapons that do some serious damage to Titans, not to mention how tiny the pilots are in comparison to the Titans, so it makes it very hard for the Titan to find where the pilot is located. Pilots can also climb onto Titans and steal their batteries, which is health for Titans, and give it to their own team's Titans. Chuck grenades into the enemy Titan systems, causing massive damage. All that doesn't mean that Titans are weak. They can too dish out a lot of damage and cause a lot of pressure on the opposition. The new network system. This is something similar to the Black Ops 3 group system, but better. It shows the cumulative stats of a group, and each group has a happy hour, which gives 5 extra merit if you play within that hour. I find this to be a great system for a clan-like feature, and I hope to see some more features added to the network system. On screen is my network and its details if you want to join. In case they reset the system, which they probably will, I will create a new network with the same details. Now for the bad of Titanfall 2. Is it really another game? I find it to be way too similar to Titanfall 1. There are a few changes such as the rodeo mechanic was changed and few other minor changes such as added abilities, new guns, etc. But overall it isn't that different from Titanfall 1. It feels like they could have even added all of this in the original game instead of making another title. They are introducing a single player mode this time, but the multiplayer feels way too similar to the previous title. Playing with friends. In an online multiplayer game, playing with a friend or a group of friends is a very important feature, but during the tech test, it was impossible to join or party up with friends. This was a major inconvenience. Even when I tried inviting my friends through the invite network option, they weren't getting any invites. I hope this issue was limited to the tech test and won't carry on to when the game releases. Weapon mechanics and balancing. It's especially annoying that you cannot aim down sights while wall running, because the wall running and boosting around is a core mechanic of the game, and not being able to ADS while wall running puts me at a huge disadvantage as I won't be able to land my shots with precision, and the person who's sitting at the back of the map crouching and not using any of his abilities has a major advantage, especially when using a sniper. How do you expect someone who's sniping to wall run and defend themselves? I know there's a feature where if you press the ADS trigger or button, you cling onto the wall. But that feature, at least to me, it's pretty useless as you're just a sitting duck when doing that. Another problem with the weapons are the snipers. I feel snipers always get the short end of the stick in most FPS shooters. It's very hard to track enemies when they're boosting around and wall running all over the place. I don't know exactly how to counter this problem, but I hope they figure out some way to make the sniping a tad more manageable. Other than that, I find that the weapons are pretty balanced. Variety. Titanfall doesn't really have a wide variety of weapons. I feel there should be at least 3 different weapons in each weapon class. There's only one assault rifle, one shotgun and one pistol as well. There are 2 sniper rifles, but the double take feels like a semi-automatic rifle rather than a sniper. So adding another bolt action sniper would be great. I'm sure they'll add more maps and titans in the full release of the game, so I won't touch on that subject. Now for the things that need to get better. These are different from the bad of Titanfall, as the bad don't make the game unplayable. The bad are just things that need to happen to increase the lifespan of the game and some inconveniences. The things that need to get better affect the game at its core, making the game unplayable at times. The lag. Now I know in an online multiplayer game, there's going to be some amount of lag, but at times the game was unplayable due to the insane amount of lag. There was a lot of rubber banding and my bullets weren't registering as well. This didn't happen for one single match, it happened for many matches. No games found. At times I wasn't being able to find a single game for over half an hour. And I did something very weird after I couldn't find a game for a long time. So I was trying to find a game in the pilots vs pilots game mode, and then suddenly it put me into a game of bounty hunt. I found that to be very weird, as it shouldn't do that. This glitch. As you can see on screen, my screen turned completely black and I was unable to see anything. Even after I was killed, it remained the same. Although this happened only once, this glitch should be looked into so that it doesn't happen again in the future, because these kind of glitches just ruin the experience when you're having a great game and then you're suddenly severely handicapped as you can't see anything. It may have been related to me pulling out the battery from the Titan as it was exploding, but I'm not too sure. And that was the good, the bad, and the things that need to get better. I really enjoyed the game a lot. I hit the max rank on the tech test as well. It was a great experience and I'm looking forward to the game's release on October 28th. How did you like the game? Did you enjoy it? Or do you think they need to make some improvements? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. This has been Zinja. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Feel me like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.